My student just went crazy. How did you do? How much did you make today? 31,000 one day? Oh my God, congrats.
You already closed out on 24 on 4,000.
What's up, YouTube? So this is just a normal day of what it's like being a day trader. Today's Monday.
Gold is going crazy. As told, about to close out some profit right now. Wow. About to close out. Oh my Lord. Easy money. Wow, we are done for the day. We got NZDCHF. That one's printing. About to close some of that. Bow. So far, we got $3,600 running. Right? We got $3,600. We already closed out on 24 on 4,000. So gold did exactly what we thought it was going to do. As you can see right here, man, pushing up. Now I just closed majority of my entries. I got one entry still left. As you can see right here, $600 still running. You know what I'm saying? That one I don't got a TP on. I'm just going to let that one go because I already made some money. I popped so many entries up front. So as you can see right here, $4,700 in profit. Obviously, it's a live account. I'm trading with Genesis. $4,700 in profit. I got this one SL to break even, man. I can't lose. Really risk-free at this point. I got my other trades still going. I'm done for the day, man. I'm cooling. Done. Don't got to do too much. Guys, trading is crazy because at 9:05, I woke up. At 9:20, what time is it? At 9:30, I'm done. Up $5,000, closed in profit. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm in my underwear, bro. You see what I'm saying? I'm in the underwear. You see what I'm saying? You know what the best part about this is, really for me, every day I wake up, look what I see. Excuse the mess. Every day I wake up, I see this. Lamborghini. 4 years ago, I was wondering how I was going to pay rent. 4 years later, I get to wake up to this. You cannot tell me God is not real, bro. Excuse the mess, man. The cleaner ain't came through, but we done, man. What a day, what a day, what a day. Now, we just chill. I'm gonna go to the gym later, probably get some food, but literally, that's what it's about, man. Trading gives you your time back, right? Because once you understand the skill set, it changes the game because now I don't gotta sit there. Who the hell is gonna pay me $4,700 in a day? Who's gonna do that? Nobody's gonna do that. There's no job out there that's gonna pay you $4,700 a day, right? But if you wanna take your trading to the next level, you have to master your mind. You gotta wait patiently for setups, right? Back then when I was losing, I would just see a buyer or think it's a buy or sell. I have no reason, no bias for no reason. I just get into it, right? Just get into it. Now, I know exactly what I'm looking for. And I'm gonna go into detail real quick. I'm gonna show you exactly what I look for. And I woke up and I knew that I was going to at least get into this trade and get into profit. At that point, I can get into profit and I can decide what I'm gonna do. Let me show you what happened, right? Simple. So this right here, guys, this is the most pivotal candle you're ever gonna see. This right here is called an inverse pin bar. And I'm gonna circle it for you guys. Bow. That candle right here is so crazy. Why is that? Because if I look to my left and I see I have traffic, I have traffic, I have things going on right here, right? This inverted pin bar, if this was at the top of the resistance or this inverse pin bar wasn't right here in the middle of the range. This is the range, right? As you can see right here, what's happening? This is the range. Price is ranging right now. It's in a uptrend, but this is the range. If this was at if this pin bar right here was at the top of the range, right up here, that's more of a reversal, right? But price made this pin bar, and then guess what? This candle came all the way down on the 15 minute, right? So if I'm correct on this, all I gotta do is put my stop loss under here, right? Everything under this level down here is a discount. I'm getting in for the buy, and I'm looking to get into here, minimum, to fill. I'm looking to fill. Once it gets up into here, at that point, that's the deciding factor on whether or not it's gonna go smack all take profits or it's going to reverse, which y'all see me right now get out majority of my entries, right? Price filled up the pin bar. It filled it up right here. Now it's reversing. Is it going to reverse all the way down? I don't know. I don't care, right? Because I've already took majority of my profits. Sometimes, guys, right, what I used to do, what used to mess me up, is I used to wait for it to hit all my take profits, right? But when I know this is an area that price could sell at, I just over leveraged right here. I got into the trade where I knew what it was gonna do. I took it to the for sure spot that I know it was gonna go. I closed majority of my entries. I let one runner in just in case I want to keep buying. Simple as that. Done for the day. Not thinking too deep, right? But that was my issue. Back then, I'll sit there and I'll wait. Okay, it has to hit all my take profits. No. I understand what it's doing at a high level. I want to get into the trade. If I know for a fact price is going to buy from A to B and C is a maybe, I'm going to up the lot sizes to get to A to B, right? Especially if I know for a fact and I believe in myself, believe in my analysis. And then I can reevaluate later. You see what I'm saying? If I know price is doing something, I'm going all in on it, right? So that way, I don't have to be into trades for longer than I need to be in, right? Because I've seen myself, me personally, where I'll get into a trade and then it would just reverse, right? And I'll be like, damn, I'm up $3,000. I'm up $2,000. I'm up $500. Why didn't I take my money, right? And I asked myself, damn, that money right there, I could have literally took that money and done something with it. But instead, I let it reverse. And that's poor risk management, right? I scaled out of my trade before the reversal could come. Now, obviously, look, guess what? Listen, if what? Price starts buying again or breaking this high, I'm gonna buy again, add the entries, because now I know price is breaking to the upside to do what? Price is breaking to the upside to keep pushing up, right? It's simple, right? But I'm not gonna sit there and allow myself to go into my drawdown. So now look, if it breaks above this point, I'm gonna take the entry again. I'm just add 2 lots on it. Still in the trade. Guys, the name of the game is not to be thinking all day. I don't want to be at the screen all day and thinking. All right, cool. So we finished up the trading day, man. Man, you know what I love really most about trading, right? Is one of my students, they had literally been staying so committed to the craft, right? They stay so committed, man. It literally started this week with $400, right? $400. So they started this week. Guess where they're at now? The account is at $20,000, right? She's been applying my strategy and literally taking my trades as well too. Kind of doing her own analysis as well. And I want to show you like what it looks like, right? The actual conversation so you can see it's real, right? As you can see right here is my girl Nancy, man. Shout out to her. She just withdrew her week, right? I even told her to withdraw, pay herself. And I'm gonna actually go to her page so y'all can see. Y'all can reach out to her as well too. She withdrew $3,500, right? She's still in the trades that I called, right? I just told her to make a big withdrawal right here, right? And then today, she told me that she was up $4,700. She was feeling a 30K week, right? She would have 9K. And then she even gave me a thanks. Thank you, Derek. And for real, you're the only person I trust to teach my friends how to trade. Look at that, it's a live account. She's up $9,000. I asked her how much did she start with? $400, up $10,000, right? Look at that. Excuse the mess, guys, waiting on the cleaner. But that just shows you that anybody can do this, right? You could do it too. This is not something where it's like, okay, cool. Guys, I only made $14,000 this week. This girl's up $20,000 on a $400 investment. She did way better than me, right? What does that show you? Anything can happen in this trading space and you can make money, right? And this is why it's so important, guys, to be using a broker that actually is going to pay you out, right? That's the good thing about it. When you flip your account from 400 to 20, 30,000, a lot of those brokers out there, they're not going to pay you out that, right? The broker that I dropped, that I recommend that I use, that's the one she's using as well too. That's the link down in the description. That's the broker that I currently use. But man, guys, this shows you that anything is possible with this trading ship. It's just the mindset behind it. How do you take it? How do you approach it? You know what I'm saying? What's your everyday task like? Do you actually apply yourself? Are you actually learning? Are you studying? Are you seeing the mistakes that you're making? Right? You can do anything you want yourself. $400 into $20,000 in 1 week, guys. Right? She's gonna have a $30,000 a week, I bet. But it's the fact that she believed it in her mind that she could do this. And this is a normal person, right? She works at 9 to 5. She's currently at work right now. She's trading, right? She's currently at work while she's trading. Went ahead, got a little gift for the lady, right? This was the dope part about trading as well too, man. Really just being able to take care of your peoples. Got my girl a little small gift, right? I had a crazy trading week, man, and this is what it is. I like to, ooh, did I break this? Got my girl a little small bag, little cute purse, a little date night, calm. Yeah, got my girl a little quick Louis LV. Man, this is a little dope. I like rewarding my girl, man. She's been cool. But yeah, it's a little small bag, man, for a little date night. I think this was like only $2,500, which not that bad. Yeah, it's like $2,500 of tax. So yeah, that's not like. Guys, I'm a firm believer, man. When God blesses you, right? And I'm truly blessed for everything I do. Because I remember when I didn't have all this. I didn't live in a high rise, right? I don't got floor to ceiling windows, right? But I live below my means, man. But the thing about it, guys, is what I understood for me, myself, is like, you are what you get back, right? I like to give back in the world. I like to give people things. I like to help, my family members, the people I love. I like to take care of that because I know for a fact that's the reason why God blesses me, right? God is always going to find a way for me, right? And it took me from a mindset. It changed my mindset, right? Because back then I was so stingy where I was like, I don't want to give, I don't want to give. During my lowest moments, I remind myself during my lowest moments where I lost all the money, I was down in debt. Guess what? I was the most stingy, right? I was the most stingy. How every little thing, I was like, no, it's mine, it's mine. Because I went from when God was blessing me, I changed from when I used to give so much and God would bless me. But then it's like the moment I started getting stingy, it's like God just kept taking away everything I had, right? And I realized all the stuff that I have, this don't mean nothing for me, right? But it may mean something to the people I love, right? I can get anything I want. You see what I'm saying? All those things are great, but it doesn't define me, right? I understand from the long-term perspective, right, that I want to be a person that is able to influence and help other people, right? God is always going to find a way for me, right? And that's why God blesses me. I just seen me make $5,000 today, right? I just made $5,000 today. And that's not even including what I'm going to do for, just other things and business ventures that I'm getting into, right? Which I'm grateful for, I'm thankful for. But I know that things used to be so different. So instead of me trying to hold on to the money, guys, if I can give, I give. If I can do things, I do things. That's why I do giveaways. I have a giveaway coming out for the funded account giveaway. That's why I'm constantly, doing things for people because I know I can't just keep everything to myself, right? Yes, saving is great. I believe in saving. I save a large part of my income. But at some point, guys, you gotta be able to delegate some of that, guys, to actually giving away and helping other people, right? At least that's my philosophy. And ever since I've been doing that philosophy, I've been seeing a change in my life. So that's cool, man. We about to go get a quick little workout at the gym. But man, dope. It's dope being in a position where, I can call trades for my students. They can make money and stuff like that. But we literally about to go to the gym. Everybody get some food. And that's it. I'm not doing nothing crazy, right? But this is just a normal day in the life of what it's like, as a day trader. All right, cool. So we literally on the way to the gym. Woo. Oh my God, my baby. Whoa. Why are they blocking me in like that? Oh my goodness. This is not good. Why are they blocking me in like this? What the fuck? Now that is annoying. Can I make it? Can I make it? 1, 2. I could. Okay, we're gonna try to make it. If I wasn't that confident in my driving skills, I would not be doing this, but this would never get old, bro. I'm grateful. I could have been an asshole and been like, make a complaint and all that shit like that, but man, life is, I don't got time to wait for nobody. Oh, okay. Like, this will never get old to me. Like, every day I wake up, like, I'm talking about true manifestation. Every day I wake up, I see this. And don't get me wrong, I love the car. It's cool. It's amazing, right? But it's not about the car. It's the fact that I used to dream about this. I want y'all to know that. Like, I used to dream about this. I used to dream about being in a supercar. And no, it's not a drop top, but listen, I love what the fuck God gave me, bro. Like, I really, truly do. I love it. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I go to sleep at night and I praise God. And I know this right now is just an experience. Everything's an experience. But like, this is, bro, this is what you work hard for, bro. Like, this is coming from a nigga that lost everything. Excuse my language. This is coming from an individual, man, that lost everything, bro. Bro, I remember vividly. It was like a weight that was on my shoulders. Like, I remember vividly. It was like a weight was like on my shoulders every single day. All right, guys. I don't know about you, but for me, I hate situations where like if my back is against the wall, I don't care. I'm a fighter though. You know what I'm saying? But like, when you're literally trying, like, being surrounded, when you're in so much debt, and it's what's annoying is not the fact that you're in credit card debt. It's the fact that you can't do anything. You look for an apartment. It's an issue. You need a cosigner. You try to get a new car. It's an issue, right? Simple things that I remember I was trying to get a job. You know, it's crazy. This is how the economy works, right? During that time when I was trading, right? And I lost all my money, and I had to come to the realization that I was gonna go back to my 9 to 5, which is okay, which is cool, right? You gotta do what you gotta do. I was willing to go back to my 9 to 5 so I could just make some extra money so I could be able to pay rent in peace, right? Because at this point, I'm in survival mode. I'm trying to pay rent in peace, right? I'm filling out the applications, bro. It's driving me so crazy, right? And anybody that is entrepreneur at heart, right, that hate when people tell them what to do, you know what I'm talking about. I'm filling out applications for work, right? Just starting to look for a job. Keep in mind, I haven't worked at this time for like last 3 years, so it's just all new to me. It's annoying. I'm doing the resume. It's like I'm not myself. Like, I'm lying on the resume and shit because I'm trying to like make the resume look so good that somebody can just hire me, you know. And it was so crazy because I did the resume. Right, I got it done. Luckily, my brother, you know, I'm thankful and grateful. My brother was literally helping me every step of the way, man. And it was crazy, man, because they said they're gonna do a credit check, right? Keep in mind, $50,000 of debt. Credit score is looking like 420 or 430. They said they're gonna do a credit check because I guess the credit check tells them what kind of person you are. Bro, it's like my heart just folded because it was actually the only place that was giving me attention as far as to give me a job. They're the only people that asked me for the credit check. So the only people that was considering me for the role, they were asking me for a credit check, which my credit was horrible, right? So I knew for a fact if they looked at that credit, they just weren't going to accept me. And then it was just like, it dawned on me, and that's when my brother was like, bro, you can't give up on this trading shit. And it's so crazy because during that moment, and this is why it's so important, guys, you gotta make sure the people that are around you, are people that motivate you, that speak positive and speak words of life into you. Because during that moment, right? During those moments, it was my mom and it was my brother. My mom, obviously, she's gonna support me whatever I do, right? God put it on her heart, right, to give me a little investment, right, which I ended up losing. But my brother was the person that told me to not go back to corporate America, right? My brother's in corporate America, right? He's doing really good, makes really good money. He was the person that told me not to do it. He said, hey, listen, I know your heart's not into this, bro. You cannot give up. You got to figure this thing out. Right? Whatever we got to do, we got to figure it out together. Right? He was helping me with the application, but deep down he was telling me that this is not for me because he knew it wasn't for me. He knew since childhood, I've always been an entrepreneur. I always have get my own thing. I always found something out of nothing. He knew that working in corporate America just doesn't work. It doesn't fit me, right? It'll mentally drive me. It'll mentally fry me, right? And again, I'm not against anything corporate America that I had to do that, but I know deep down that wasn't for me. This is why I knew trading had to work out for me. And I'm telling you, it was during that moment, right? It was during those moments where I was down to my last, I had nothing, that I looked up to God. I looked around me, and I still tried to find light in my situation. And I tried to say, okay, hey, what can I do, right? What can I do to make some extra money? Do I got to train people? Like, what can I do to make some extra money just to put in my trading account? Do I got to Uber? Do I got to Lyft? Do I got to do DoorDash? Do I got to train people? What do I have to do to make any extra dollar? Because I know I have the skill set of trading. If I just get money and capital, right, I can make it work. I knew that. I believe that, right? So the reason why I say this, guys, right, is you may be on your last moment. Things may be looking horrible for you. But I promise you, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to believe that, the mentality. You have to look and think to yourself, even during these bad situations, even when things are not going right, I still got to show gratitude to God, even during bad situations. I got to believe in this. I got to be willing to put my pride to the side, right? Guys, you got to understand, it takes a lot of pride to say, okay, you know what? I'm making this amount of money. I'm making 100,000, 150,000 trading, right? To say, okay, well, damn, you know what? I got $0. I got to go back. I got to start Ubering, right? And keep on doing this with a Mercedes, right? CLS 550. I'm not saying that matters, but it takes a lot of pride, right? I'm a very prideful dude. I'm Nigerian. It took so much pride for me to be like, okay, I'm gonna do this Uber, I'm gonna do this DoorDash. Anybody here, y'all can relate to me, right? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but you gotta put your pride aside in situations and do something temporarily. I knew if I did those things temporarily, it would give me a temporary source of income that I can use to reinvest that into my trading account. I did that, right? I got some money, maybe like $400 or $500. I rounded up $400, $500, and then somebody, for some reason, it was crazy. It's like when you're in alignment with your goals, you're in alignment with the path that God has for you. God just opens a way and makes miracles. I remember vividly a person that owed me money from 2 years ago, right? 2 years ago, I gave him $1,000 because he's just in a bad situation. I just did it. It was on my heart, bro. It was so crazy. I remember one day the dude messaged me and said, hey, here's your $1,000 back, right? Here's your $1,000 back. Right when I needed it most. I ended up taking $1,000 to $3,500. I paid my rent, and then from that point on, literally, I've never been that low ever since. I started surely trading. Every day I'm literally taking $200, $300. I'm flipping $200, $300. I was doing that, paying a little bit off the debt, paying my bills, staying in the house, staying consistent, looking for other streams of income, right? Doing other things, not being lazy, training people, doing this. And I'm just building myself slowly out the debt over time. I wasn't eating out. I wasn't spending money on extra shit. The only money I was spending was literally on gym clothes. I was only spending money on gym clothes so I can feel good when I'm working out, or buying food so I can cook in the house, right? There's no spending extra funds. I didn't go out. I didn't do anything. I went through a season of isolation, but why did God put me through that season of isolation? He put me through the season of isolation so I can appreciate moments like this, and I can remind myself, right, on what it took to get here. Because if I never went through that season of isolation, if I never went through these trials and tribulations that I went through, I would not be able to appreciate things like this, right? I wouldn't be able to. I never thought I could see this on the back. And it happened this is a couple years ago, right? It happened so quickly, right? It happens so quickly. It changes like that. You wake up one day, it's like that. This is why it's so important that you got to be hopeful. You got to be prideful. You got to believe in yourself. You got to believe. You got to speak life into. You got to speak words and positivity over your life, because it can change just like that. Everything that needed to happen as far as miracles, I'm talking about miracles was just happening for me, right? It's by God's grace. But it's because of those miracles that are happening that I'm here right now on this, and I'm talking about it, and I'm giving glory to God, because I know for a fact there's no way that everything that's transpiring in my life, that it was my doing. I know for a fact that this is not my doing. I know it. Because there's no way somebody like me could go $50,000 in credit card debt. No way, $50,000 in credit card debt. I'm going to be able to get out of $50,000 in credit card debt that quickly, right? There's no way. But only because God listened to me. God listened to the prayers overnight, right? And I'm saying this, but guys, I promise you, you can do this too, right? Yeah, this is a trading page, but I'm going to talk about my life and what it took for me to get to where I'm at. And y'all are going to see the wins, you're going to see the losses. I'm not perfect, but listen, I understand what's going on, right? And I'm just giving you insight from somebody that has been down the journey that you're going. I wish I would have documented this stuff literally when I was going through it, but I'm not gonna lie. The last thing I was thinking about was putting this on camera, and obviously it was a couple years ago too. This stuff is getting more popular now, but I'm grateful and thankful, bro, right? I'm really about to go get a little workout, right? Hope y'all enjoying my little ranting session, right? My student just went crazy. How did you do? How much did you make today?
Recording. Oh, I made 31K, bro.
31,000 one day?
In like 2 days, but you know.
Oh my God, congrats. I see you been copying the trades, you been doing your thing.
I just want to make like $1,000 in like a minute, you feel me?
I'm so proud of you. That's so crazy. Yo, this is my student, man. She's literally been applying the game, man. Like I said, $30,000 in 2 days from a $400 investment, guys. This shows you that you can do this too, right? This is Nancy. How you doing? Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Dame is Davey getting to that bag, boy. $400 to $30,000. Only Genesis Markets, guys. If you want a broker that's actually going to pay you out, Genesis Markets is the only broker out there that's doing that. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you, Nancy. That's crazy. You really be getting to that bag.
But you know, everyone who knows me knows I don't play with my money.
No, you do not play. Look. 28,000 withdrawal. Stop playing with her.
But I told you it was going to hit 30K, and it did hit 31K, because clock it.
$28,000. You see, we in the land too. This is real trading shit. All right, cool. So we just wrapped up the trading day. As you can see, right now we at the gym with my dog.
What's good.
You know, the real estate, man. Like I said, guys, y'all need a realtor. It's always good, man. You want to surround yourself with top level entrepreneurs in the game, man. So like I said, we just get some work in, health is wealth. But it all starts with the gym. And then shit, after that, we're going to get some food and we're going to call it a day. Yo, the greatest form of self-love, man, is really just staying consistent, staying committed to what you said you're going to do, right? If you tell yourself you're going to wake up at a certain time, do that. If you tell yourself that you're going to stay a little bit later, you're going to study, do that. If you tell yourself that you're going to go walk, you're going to run, you're going to jog, do that. If you tell yourself that you're going to go eat healthy, you're going to start doing these things, do that, right? When you consistently show up and do the exact same thing every single day, guess what? That's self-love, right? And over time, that discipline is going to start showing up in every aspect of your life, right? Yeah, like I said, I'm in the gym. Most people that we party with them because they make $6,000 in a day, right? To me, I see a bigger vision. I have a bigger mindset. I know where I'm headed. I know where I'm going. I know there's more for me out there, right? This is just another day, right? And I was saying this when I was down, 50K credit card debt. I was saying this when I was down. I was only having $50 days. And I was saying this when I was down. I was only having a couple $100 days. And now, being in a better position, I'm still saying it because I'm not going to cheat myself, and I'm not going to go away from what I'm currently doing now that has gotten me to this point, right? What a lot of people do, they get happy, they get excited, right? And they skip the whole routine. I'm sticking to the same thing that got me to the place I'm at now.